So guys, here we go. This is my first official in-depth review of my car, what's done to it. It's not completely done yet, but the car is functional, which is the main thing. It is streetable as well. So as you can see, the big Pro-Charger, that is a Vortec V3 sealed unit. So it is a little bit of gunk around there, don't worry about that. That's just I think it's got a bit of an oil leak in it there itself, but it is a sealed unit, so it's not coming from anywhere else. It's not blow by. We've got the catch can here, which takes the engine's blow by. We've got the CPR6 manifold, which everybody's probably familiar with. It is known to increase the air intake because it is a bigger mouth, bigger don't even know what the word is, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, it's got bigger runners. It's got ported manifold anyway, so it's not standard. It's got a heavy duty battery and a heavy duty alternator down there because this car has a Walbro 460 fuel pump, which requires a lot of power. And when we were running the standard battery and alternator, it used to just shit itself on the dyno. So we couldn't use it, so I threw them out. Anyway, we have a 4-inch pipe down here with a 4-inch connection to the MAF. We've got this here, which is going straight into the standard throttle body. This is belt driven as well, so it's just running to the standard tensioners. It has the standard pulley on it at the moment. So because this is a kit rated for 10 pound of boost, we're not going to drop the size of the pulley just yet. We're just seeing how this goes for starters. This is, I believe this is a 3-inch intake there, so that goes just down there and into the intercooler, which is hard to see. It looks like the front grille, but it's actually a Aeroflow intercooler, I believe. So yeah, so this car is currently on E85 as well. It makes 305 rear wheel kilowatt, which for the Americans is just over 400 horsepower, and it makes 10 pound of boost. So the kit is originally rated for about 8 or 9, but I think just because it's a very efficient kit and with the setup and everything, it makes 10. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting setup. It's also got 1100cc injectors in there because, of course, duty cycle and everything on the tune needed to be sort of, it was maxing out just at a standard tune, standard just cams. It does also have the Mace 210 by 210 camshafts, which kind of gives a little bit of top end torque. And then we've got the 3-inch dump pipe there, which kind of complements that. Obviously it is sitting on double SL springs on the rear and the front. We've got the air fuel gauge in there, it's acting up a bit, and then we've got the boost gauge in there as well. Nothing else yet. The ECU is standard as well, and I'm going to need to go to a Haltech eventually, so because that thing is very limited and we need to get rid of that. And this radiator as well is going to be replaced. There's going to be a big, nice, thick aluminium one put in there, so it looks nice and clean. And yeah, we're going to relocate the catch can. I think eventually we're going to relocate the battery to the boot, put the catch can over there because it's just sort of out of the way. Might get a bigger catch can as well because that does fill up quite a bit. This engine likes to breathe a lot, so it does fill up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this car. I mean, people have been asking me what kind of mods are done to it, how does it make the power, all of that stuff. So everyone in the YouTube comments is asking those kinds of questions, now has answers. And in terms of the exhaust, it is running an X-Force extractors into an X-Force 2.5 into the 3-inch dumps. So overall, pretty fun car to drive. And yeah, I mean, the blow-off valve also is conveniently located under the front bar, so it is tucked up under there. I might pop a picture in the video for you guys. But other than that, it's pretty much a standard engine from the valve springs down. So the camshafts, the chains, the oil pump, water pump, cams, lifters, and yeah, those are all aftermarket strengthened, but everything else is stock standard, stock rods, stock pistons, and a stock block. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what you can do with one of these engines. I mean, this is the 175 kilowatt base model LEO, so it's not even an LY7 or a LLT. I mean, this kit on the LFX would probably make quite a bit of power, you know, probably about 350, I'd say, with the setup, with the cams and the intake and everything. But yeah, it's a pretty nice kit. It's very thick and shiny like that. The engine bay is a bit dirty, obviously, because of just hasn't given it a clean. We did have some rubbing here originally, so I'm probably going to polish that at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Commodore. It is it's a work in progress, but I like it and it looks nice, and there's probably a lot more to come. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully I can keep you guys updated with more of the build process, maybe more of the in-depth things when I do the ECU and the rebuild at some point. I'm sure you guys would be very interested in that. So yeah, stay tuned, share the videos around to your friends. I'm sure they would be interested. Otherwise, take care, guys.